Welcome to Stand Up and Stand Out, the confidence podcast for women who would like to boost their confidence and self-esteem and create happy, wealthy and fulfilled life. I'm Katia Dejewska and I will be sharing with you tips, tricks and life stories that helped women like you become fearless, to stand up and stand out. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Stand Up and Stand Out, the confidence podcast. Today I want to talk to you about something important, and that's actually one of those things that were my core ideas to start this podcast. How to change your life for better. How to improve the way you feel about yourself and build your confidence and self-esteem. I want to share with you 3 items, 3 steps that will help you improve your life. But first, let me tell you quickly, why the heck am I the one to tell you about changing your life and making it unique? The answer is pretty simple. I've been there. I've done that. I was the one who was stuck. I faced burnout. I had plenty of panic and anxiety attacks. But I also didn't give up. I sought help. I found it. I read helpful books. I did thousands of exercises, mental, physical, and I simply reinvented myself. Today I help women who, like me back then, feel stuck, lack confidence and self-worth, and seek life full of happiness, want to feel fulfilled, and want to finally be happy, feel good. Today I will share you 3 steps that so far I've been sharing with clients only, and simply it felt like the right moment to share in the first episode of Stand Up and Stand Out, the confidence podcast. Without further ado, let's dive into those 3 steps. Step number 1 is know where you are. We hear a lot about being mindful and living in the now, but I want you to look at something else. When you want to go somewhere, and you want, for example, check on the Google Maps or any GPS app that is built in your mobile, you are asked about destination. And that's awesome. We need to know where we're going. However, the GPS will not start working unless it knows where you are. For example, on Google Maps on the computer, you have to put in the place that is your starting point. If you won't do it, Maps will not tell you and it will not show you how to get to your destination. You will not know if there is any traffic or any works on the road. You need to know where you are so the GPS can guide you to your destination. It's the same when you want to change something in your life. You need to know where is your starting point, where you are starting at, to be able to make that next step, to be able to make a step towards change. I always say that my work as a coach is like being a guide who can help you make a change. If you want to be guided somewhere, if you want to have some help where you want to go, you need to first assess the place where you are. But how to know where you are? This might not be an easy thing for many of you, but let me help you to overcome that and assess this important part of the starting point. Let's think about it. It's a game. It's a game when, in order to achieve something in the end, you need to go from the starting point. Your starting point is connected with 8 areas. I want you to think, when I will be telling you about those areas, I want you to think about how satisfied you are with those. Make it a count from 1 to 10. 1 is the less satisfied and the 10 is super satisfied. You might have a couple of things that you're not satisfied at all and put like between 2 and 3. Sometimes it might be somewhere in the middle between 5 and 6, and some things might be like super, but still it's not a 10. I also hope that there is something that you can say, it is a 10, it is a solid 10. I also don't want you to overthink the answer to that question. The most important is that you let yourself feel your satisfaction. How happy and satisfied you are with what you have in this particular area. We have 8 areas, and remember, this is only the first step of what I want to share with you, so keep on listening. The first area I want you to think about how satisfied you are with it is your career. It is everything connected to work, to changes in your career, to your career development, to the studies that you took, to the studies that you might want to take or you're taking right now. How satisfied are you with all that? Second is money. Everything that is connected with money. How could you feel about the wealth you have now? How do you feel about the abundance of money that are in your life? It's actually not only about the money in your bank account, but the overall feeling you have towards money and towards the way that they are approaching your life. Number 3 is health. Here, I want you to really think how satisfied you're with your physical, mental health. Are you okay with doing enough sports? Do you feel you're doing enough sports? Do you do enough healthy things? Eat healthy food? Do you feel that your body is in a good health, in a good shape? Do you feel okay in your body? Do you also feel okay at your mental state? Number 4 is the satisfaction with family and friends. So all the people that are closest to your heart. Do you have good communication with them? Do you feel satisfied with the amount of time that you spend with them, live or over the phone, over Zoom calls, or whatever other connectors that you have? Number 5 is significant others and romance. Here, everything about your satisfaction, about your partner, spouse, someone you love, someone special in your life. How do you feel about that person? Are you satisfied with this relationship? It's not about are you satisfied with the way how that person looks like, but more like how are you satisfied with your own feelings around that person? Number 6 is personal and spiritual growth. Here I want you to think about things like your time for your personal and spiritual development. It might be things connected with meditation, with your religion, how are you connected with your religion, but also things connected with how satisfied you are with building and changing yourself as a person, your personal development. Are you having enough of good books that are helping you to make a change, to develop yourself, to improve your life? Number 7 is fun and recreation. Here, it's all your satisfaction about how happy you are with your current hobby. Are you enough relaxed? Do you have enough of the pleasure? Do you have enough of time and everything that you need to build your hobby, to use your hobby in your free time, to do something else than your work? Point number 8 is the physical environment. All about the area where you live and work. Think about your apartment, your office, the comfort you feel being there, the emotions you have around all that things that surround you. You can even go deeper, not only marking from 1 to 10 your satisfaction point in all those 8 areas, but describe those areas in details. Things you are happy with in those areas, things you are not so happy with, things you want to improve. That actually is connected with the point number 2. The step 2 is about realizing what you want to change. What do you want to improve in your life? I want you to go through again those 8 areas and think about all the goals that you want to achieve. I would actually advise you to write 3 goals, set 3 goals in each area. In case you don't remember those areas where career, money, health, friends and family, significant others and romance, personal and spiritual growth, fun and recreation, so all the things connected with your hobby, and physical environment. I don't want you to overdo with those goals. I don't want you to make 2 huge goals, like 3 huge goals that will overwhelm you the moment you will write them down. I want you to really think about the small steps that you can take. For example, if you're not satisfied with your career and that's something that you want to for sure improve, I want you to set 3 small goals. And those could be updating your CV, researching the market, and talking to some friends who work in other companies to check out if they might have an offer that could fit your description. Don't say immediately that I want to have a job of the super duper amazing director or build a huge business that will be, immediately 7-digit business. I know those things can happen and will happen for you if you make that choice. But now I want you to make the little steps. Make little steps that will help you increase your satisfaction in the areas that need that. The step number 3 is relatively easy, but at the same time, it is the biggest challenge for many. Commit to the change. I will say probably the word commit several times. I will not ask you to count it, but I want you to really, really commit to the change. Commit to yourself that you are making that particular change in your life. You might actually say that, oh yeah, but I'm committed to my life, to making my life a better thing and just to live a better life. But do you really know what commitment means? Commitment requires dedicating yourself to do something, to act in a certain way, to stop certain things, to start doing other things, to change the way you think. It all depends on what you committed to change in your life. But commitment requires action. If you want to get fit, you might be committed to eat less Nutella and exercise more. Commitment is like a promise to become a better version of yourself, a promise that you will find time, that you will take action, and also the promise that you will revise your goals on the periodical basis. I even have a unique exercise that helps my clients go through the process of change. I will leave a link to that exercise in the description of this episode. I advise you sincerely, grab for that one. If you are committed to the change of your life, if you're committed to improve your life. Thank you for listening to Stand Up and Stand Out, the Confidence Podcast. If you want to talk to me and learn more how I can help you let go of demons of the past, become confident and successful, visit my website, kattydcoach.com, and book a free 30-minute coaching call. The time to stand up and stand out is now. And remember, only you can change your life.